Just gonna try and get a very quick league in here this morning before I go to work. Had about 2 hours to get it done. Really wanted to stream yesterday, but got caught up with some other stuff. So, in order to be quick, we're gonna be playing the worst version of Post. But in my opinion, the more fun version right now. Oh, this is not the league. Let's leave this. So yeah, let's try and get it done. I'm also trying a new card that I've never played before. It's pretty obvious from looking at the list what it is. Something in the spirit of the happenings right now in Legacy. I guess in Modern too. Let's take a look. I'll leave the list up until we get a game. See if anybody can... If you can see what the card I'm talking about is. So, let me just change this here. I'm not going to play Ley Lines. I was running that in the challenge on Sunday. I just hate Ley Lines. I'm going to go back to the 4 Mindbreak Traps. And then, I don't know if I want Surgicals. I was considering another 2 copies of Walking Ballista in the board. I think they'd be good against the Valki nonsense. I could just go back to Surgicals as well. I'm going to try Ballista and have that ready to go whenever I can stream that next. Alright. Let's just have some fun. Just see if we can tune this the Stompy version a little bit better. I think both these versions of Post, the usual and this one we're playing today, have pretty good matchups against both the variations of the Valki decks. The more combo one and also the like shardless, more fair one. I did lose to the shardless one, but I beat 2 of the combo ones. I'm gonna mold this. I don't think I need 2 Ancient Tombs. Oh, Elves. It's the last deck that beat me the last time I played this version. It's one of the matchups that's much worse. Yeah, Jim. I work at 1:30 is when I start. And I meant to stream yesterday afternoon, but couldn't get one in. So I'm going to just try and speed run one league here with the shitty version of 12 Post. Oh yeah, I love sleeping in that late. But I work till midnight though, is the drawback. Which is kinda... I'm not a morning person, but sometimes leaving at midnight kinda feels weird. I work 4 10-hour shifts, Tuesday to Friday. So I'll just disappear after this league until right next Saturday. On Cloudpost. Yay. I need to not die this turn. And I can play Golos and get a Glacial Chasm. Oh, nice. How do you like that kind of schedule? Oh, you're probably just dead. I actually really like those kind of schedules, just condensing the work week into as few days as possible. It means you get more days off. I feel like if I gotta go to work for a day, it's already kind of a lost day then. Yeah. Yeah, I love the 3-day weekends. What are your work days? Because if it's like Monday through Thursday, that's pretty awesome. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Okay, same here then. That would just be too nice if they gave us Friday off too. For a few years, I worked 3/12s on the weekend. They offered that like opposite shift at my work. And that kind of sucked because whenever there was like a local tournament on the weekend, I had to like request time off. 12 vacation hours. Kind of a lot. Hey, Basic Swamps. Yeah, it's a real quick one here today. That sucks. You don't get an option. I feel like they do that for like new employees. Just don't have the luxury of choosing their own schedule. Yeah, Mindbreak Traps, of course. There's a new special card in this list that I haven't played before, in the spirit of where the format's at right now. It's either Spyglasses that I'm going to cut, or maybe the new cool card. I don't want to cut the new card. Yeah, especially right now. You can't really do all that much. Like, I wouldn't even mind working on the weekend all that badly right now. Just Thought-Knot Seers. I just gonna need to get to Glacial Chasm as fast as possible. Yeah, I guess get Kozilek too. Let's go Ulamog. Kozilek's better when we have Chasm out. Yeah, it's prime time. It's fine. Ooh, Tabernacle. It's kind of annoying that will have to be a land drop if I take it. I should take Cavern of Souls instead, because I just need to ramp up to prime time. And that's like one of the green sources I would need. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Guess I draw a forest next turn. Rather use that than another one of these caverns. Oh, Panhandgo. It'd be hard to find him on Ant, I think. I'd never expect that out of you. Alright, hope this is fast enough. Cloudpost, I guess. Maybe Forest. Yeah, this is really awkward with that other cavern. Yeah, I think I had to take Forest. Oh man, I don't remember that. I feel like I would have remembered for sure. I remember when you were on the Underworld Breach deck for that first one. That was pretty unexpected. Oh, it's just a Reclaimer version for this one matchup. I guess just life gain. That's like the best possible thing to do here before next turn. Before I can play this prime time. Just pray we don't die this next turn. Yeah, this Elves matchup is clearly much worse, just because we don't have easy access to Glacial Chasm. Our main anti-Elves card. Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely a situation where the Cavern came back to bite us. It's kind of the thing I'm testing with this version, is if we can afford to run 4 Caverns. Okay, not a Cradle, that's good. Yes. Oh, sweet, that's good too. Get Glacial Chasm and Cloudpost. And Underworld Breach seems like so long ago. Is that before Companion? I don't remember actually. Guess I'll get rid of Ancient Tomb. At least getting a fast league here, which is nice. Hey Jim, what do you think about the Valki decks? Or the Cascade rule in general? I kinda hope they change it. I don't know if they will though. Just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay. Gotcha. He went Breach and then Companion. I gotta keep this. And the special card here, plus a Mindbreak Trap. Let's try and devastate these elves. This is actually pretty bad though, since we can run into these now. But we got 4 hits. Never know. I turned off auto heals just in time. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. This. I guess prime time. Yeah, that's my target. At least either keep my Rejuvenator. Yeah, give him multiple things to. They're good. Oh, 4 Cascade. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know why it doesn't work like split cards. It's annoying that like all those like similar type of things, mechanics are like inconsistent. I just hate split cards in general. I think they were like first in Invasion block, like the 2 cards side by side. Basically just slight variations of like the same thing. Ooh, that's a good Elves card. Guess I just play it out as a 1/1 and just try and keep them contained as much as possible. Because it's not going to be... It's going to be a couple turns before it can be any bigger. Yeah, same here, Moist Junk. I don't like that you can like just cascade into a 7-mana card. Like no reasonable person would think that would make any sense. So we'll land next turn. Do we get this forest down that we'll definitely need? Or this Cloudpost that... I think Cloudpost. That way we can have 4 mana, not next turn, but the turn after. And hopefully we don't have to fire this Ballista off yet. Alright, this is a second green source. If they play another elf, I have to decide if I want to shoot this Visionary. I could also shoot it now, and like in case they have like a Cradle, but I'd rather just try and keep it around. Alright, nice. Yeah, Delver has a 1. It used to be 0, and they changed that rule. Alright, I'm gonna pump this to 2. Next turn. And then I'll probably just kill 2 of these things. Probably Birchlore and Heritage. Ooh. Nah, I just built a prime time, I think, still. And I should kill them before next turn, so they don't gain mana off a possible, whatchamacallit, Cradle. I know they can search up Arbor too. It's kind of an awkward spot for Tabernacle, because I want to be developing, but if I play it out, it's not going to help me in that regard. Oh yeah, that's... It does like feel shitty. Wait, to flip down Escanta, the land is... It's pretty crazy. I wouldn't expect it to... It's a land, right? That sounds like a crazy rule, though, that they would make. Oh, it's a couple more turns. And they know about this Mindbreak Trap in hand, too. Might be time to play this Tabernacle next turn. I think it probably will be. I was really hoping for like any of the ramping creatures. But since I don't have a guaranteed 6 mana source next turn for prime time, I'll just play the Tabernacle now. That might be wrong. We'll see. Hopefully this just buys us enough time. And they like, need a Cradle. I saw that somebody on my last stream directed me to that modern deck that it runs like 51 lands and Tybalt's Trickery, plus like the 4 Violent Outbursts, 4 Emrakul. And I was just like so intrigued by like, not the gameplay of that deck, but like the deck building aspect of it. That's like the kind of deck that I could see myself like enjoying deck building. I thought it couldn't possibly be good, but a lot of people were like talking about it in like the circles. That's good, that Golos. I guess look at Chasm here. And I'll get rid of this Cavern. Or no, that'll be my green source. Oh, man, I should just get rid of Tabernacle at this point. I don't think I can afford... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, if it made people hate that, I feel like it couldn't possibly be good, right? That's what kind of got Jim, like, thinking, like, with as much, like, as people were talking about it and brewing with it, it seems like it couldn't be that terrible. Like, doesn't it just lose to Force Negation or, like, Thoughtseize? Alright. One more land, one more mana source. That's pretty much what it seems like. Another all-in. Hope your matchup is good enough for it. Yeah, but all the options, though, as far as the lands go. Just, like, figuring out the best composition of all of those different things. So they use Violent Outburst as the Cascade spell. Just because, like, the instant's more flexible when you can play it, I'm guessing. Do it on the opponent's turn and... I was going to ask, too, if, like, because I don't know too much about Modern, but I imagine, like, you couldn't afford to have, like, Bloodbraid Elf be the Cascade spell instead. Just the 3 mana, the speed is more vital. Because you could probably gain some consistency, possibly, if you had, like, a creature, but... It's probably, like, the 3 mana is very important, I'm guessing. Yes, we're in business. Gotcha. Alright, I think we got this. Let's get Cloudpost. And then next turn we'll get rid of this. We'll swing. We have our Emrakul. It's a shame we won't get to cast this, but I gotta take a win against Elves if we can get it. Yeah, it's just like no interaction from what I hear about the Modern format. Just you try and do your crazy thing before the opponent does their crazy thing. I guess I'll get Cloudpost Eye. Just in case something weird happens. That would give me the most, like, backup. If they have Trophy here, it's actually... I get screwed by that. They'd have to do it right now, though, before I get mana at the main step. Make him dinosaurs. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Basically a Field of the Dead deck. And I know it becomes like the Amulet Titan deck, too, after sideboarding. Just bounce my Golos here, just in case. Or 15. Cat combo. I was thinking maybe the hideaway lands. They would give you like alternate ways to like cast the Emrakul. But it's probably just probably the colors probably don't work with it. It'd be funny though. I think the black one is like you can play it if nobody has the cards in hand. I guess that one would be difficult. But some of them are like dealing damage or attacking with creatures. You could maybe pull off with man lands. Plus every hideaway land you use shrinks your deck a tiny bit for Shell Dock. It's my terrible idea for Modern. Hopefully someday there'll be a deck that can like be like that. I have a lot of bad lands-based ideas. That wasn't like obvious from the decks I play. I really wish like Cabal Coffers was legal in Modern. I think you could maybe do something with that too. You could like ramp into the Emrakuls as an alternate way. You only have the shitty coffers. And like the one worst hand, or worst land in the whole deck. The one non-mana producer. Legacy depths. Seems like it'd be fun. Like I'm playing the Steps deck in Vintage. I really like it. I guess I didn't have to use this right now, but well, it's just another Cloudpost. Rainbow Depths Gym or the black green one? Maybe. You might be right, Metzole. I was kind of assuming they would give me some forest with their Veteran Explorer. That's what led to that decision. I don't think we have to be super fast against... I'm assuming this is Nick Fit. Usually this is like one of the easiest matchups ever. The easiest. Yeah, let's just do this. Ugin. Just name that. Literally anything could be in a Nick Fit deck. So I'll just name something that I see. Oh, nice. Yeah, Rainbow. It seems good now. I think the blue spells are worth it. Stifle. Stifle seems very good, as you were saying before. I hope we don't lose this prime time out of hand this next turn. I think that's the thing we're most worried about. And Depths can like afford to just take the damage just because it's killing people. The damage off of like City of Brass and stuff. if you enjoy the Legacy lands, Jim, you should try the this or Legacy Depths. You should try the Vintage one that I've been playing. I imagine it's like somewhat similar to like sequencing and gameplay and everything. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying Vintage more than Legacy right now. It seems to be a common opinion of people out there in that same spot. Uh-oh. What's the worst thing that could happen here? Omniscience to Emrakul. It's pretty bad for us. Still don't feel entirely out of it yet, though. Like, we can still draw our Ulamog. That's how we got out of this against curses in the past. I never had fewer forests. Okay, this is gonna kill us then. Oh, we should copy theirs with Vesuva. Yes. Alright, let's prime time out. To thin our deck to help us try and find. Or no, we don't get the lands. Gotcha. Well, that kind of sucks. Forgot that last time too. There's Ulamog. 1, 2. Oh, we're definitely taking that. Oh man, I wish I had done that beforehand. Wish I wasn't a dumbass. Alright, hope we don't lose it. Please don't thought seize me or something weird like that. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Might be just Ugin, just casting it. I wonder what else I should target. Yeah, maybe field was better, actually. Oh well. I made the call already. I'll get Glacial Chasm with this, plus Eye, and I think we're good then. I don't really care about Field of the Dead at that point. They could kill us potentially with questing beasts. You have to be aware of. I guess they can't kill us yet, but that's something they could do. So I looked into this, like this Rector deck before. And like I thought the problem with it, I was thinking about killing Tower by the way as well. I feel like the problem with it was that like the things it searches up just aren't like game ending most of the time. It has 2 creatures, okay. No, they showed me Green Sun earlier, which makes you a little bit nervous. don't really care about -1 creatures. Let's be smart about this. Let's do giant. All these caverns. My 14/14 Emrakul. That was a pretty lucky Ulamog, not gonna lie. Can I search up my Emrakul, please, opponents? Unless you're even hiding blue and have like a Stifle as your last card in hand. I used to have Rex Sages instead of Force of Vigors in this list. I'm glad I have back on Forces. I just want these. I don't know if it's going to be worth... No, Chalice should come out. Chalice seems bad. I might want Ballistas and or the Tabernacle as well. At least these four. I think I do want Tabernacle. Just cause some problems for them later and give me some late game options. By that I mean like being able to sack like Kozilek and Emrakul, shuffling them back. Shuffling shit back in. I guess I'll bring one Ballista in. Oh, you're right, yeah, Jim. Yeah. No, I forget that, that is a thing. But yeah, maybe it's too narrow. Maybe it'd be better than Spyglass, but... I did see some, like, some Planeswalkers. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, though. I also was running ley lines before instead of the fairies. I think I'm on the sideboard choices now of this list. Because I also hate ley lines. Thoughtseize, it's annoying. What do you want to say? What was... Probably just Ugin. That's pretty devastating for us if it hits. Because Phyrexian Tower is a mana ability, pretty certain. They also name a fetch land, but... They have two of those. Hopefully they'll give me a... Well, they're going to Thoughtseize, but... I was going to say, if they give me two of my forests, prime time next turn. If they take prime time, the next turn I'll Vesuva their Bayou, probably, most likely. And that would allow me to Golos on my third turn. Unless I draw a different land, we'll see. Force of Vigor. Guess that makes sense. Living Wish. Yeah, I guess I'll just play another of these. See what's the last card. Another Living Wish. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna say Verdant here. Just because they let me do that. That actually might stop them from playing like a third land out. Or like a land that they would search up with the Living Wish. And because of that, I'm gonna try and be able to play this Golos. Usually when they give you the chance to do that, to name a fetch land, it just always ends up bad for me. But I think it's gonna be fine because they're Nick fit. Yeah, this is like the least intimidating matchup possible for this deck. I mean, I have been like tested before against this deck a tiny bit, maybe one time, but for the most part we're just like a better ramp deck. I think I just want a second forest, just try and take the game over next turn. When did they search with a Living Wish? Should have looked at that. Phyrexian Tower. Oh, I'm gonna get forests from that, so let's just get probably Karakas. That'll let me rebound the Golos. So many ancient tombs though. What do you think of Living Wish? I feel like it's the least played, other than like Golden Wish or whatever the other black one is, Death Wish. I feel like it should be more respected. Like creatures and lands. A lot of stuff is based around that. Alright, I'm just going to get a Cloudpost here, I think, because they're going to get Splendid, whatever. I should have attacked and then see if they blocked. That's stupid. Oh well. I don't think they would have. Then we'll get this Kozilek trigger, even with the Overwhelming Splendor out. I might have to go to 2 life if I don't draw another land besides this Ancient Tomb next turn. Yeah, I usually don't play with Ancient Tombs in post. It's such a liability, that 2 damage. I feel like when you first see this card, you think it's just completely broken. And then when you play it, you realize that the damage is not nothing. I should have definitely attacked, though. They might have blocked it and given me my primetime mana. At least I take less Ancient Tomb damage now. You can Faerie Macabre this Rector too, the same way as Veteran Explorer, right? I think you can. Should probably just keep the Karakas up. Get some reusable draw fours if I want. Ooh, there's Ulamog. It's a good time for a Thoughtseize. It'd be okay if I'm gonna. Yeah, I have to do this right now. Oops. Oh, Overwhelming Splendor. At least I get to shuffle this shit in. It's gonna get everything -1, and then shuffle all this stuff. My Golos and my Kozilek, presumably. Oh, it's the Planeswalker one. Alright, we're probably dead now. Let's see if we can find a Force of Vigor. It's like our one chance. Maybe I should be swinging at him. Oh, maybe not. Let's play my weenies out. Huh, could've messed that up. Oh well. I don't want to take 2 damage. But I definitely should have kept the prime time in case I draw. I'd rather get the prime time triggered later if I do get out of this. Yeah, I'd actually welcome the -1, honestly, at this point, just to shuffle this stuff back in. I think we'd have a better shot then. I'd probably be okay if he restarts the game. Maybe I should be swinging at them. I don't know. Am I ever gonna... Yeah, let's just hit them. Let's see where that takes us. I can't replay my Kozilek. This Overwhelming Splendor turns off my Karakas, is the thing. I thought you could too. I didn't know that. Yes, the perfect one to block. I'd be fine if they want to restart the game too. The fuck? They're on a 2-turn clock. And I guess one. And they need a Field of the Dead, or their, whatchamacallit, the other enchantment that makes -1s. Looks like something good. Everybody at Karn, I think? I think so. Yeah, we don't want to start the game now. And we're actually gonna activate Golos too. Now we can actually Karakas bounce too. Oh man. So many options. Let's get some life, just to be safe. And of course, Eye of Ugin as well. Let's just spin Golos. Just go for it now. Maybe we hit Emrakul. Oh yeah, we do just kill him, huh? Well, I want to spin Golos, mostly. Yeah, I definitely should have just killed him. But this way he can't restart the game if he somehow breaks out of this. One of each color. Yeah, I miss like stupid things like that. I feel like I don't want stuff in my hand if it's like, yeah, I might as well see. If it's good, I don't want to take it because I don't want to lose it to card. I don't even remember if I played my land this turn. Hopefully that was the stupidest thing that I do today. And what if we lose because of that? Like, what could they draw next turn? Ugin. I guess I have that named with... I do have Karn, though. That's Rejuvenator. Alright, yeah, let's just Rejuvenator. Glacial Chasm, just to be safe. Might as well cast this stuff just to take it out of exile too. Don't want to lose it. Use it or lose it. I'd say that was on the lower end of the possible Golos triggers we could do there. Could have been much better. Alright, Arena Rector. Let's see what they got. They could Ugin. Kill all my colored shit. If they do that, then I'll kill them next turn. I was thinking, yeah, will I bounce my Golos? Yeah, they could have Car and exiled that Needle though, then played Ugin, and then wiped my color creatures. They had 11 power worth of colorless stuff. I remembered it like that time. Amazingly. Oh man, this was just fun. It's pretty limited in like the range of things it can accomplish compared to like the usual list, but it is just like all up in your face with creatures. It's just a nice break. I hope we get to cast this today. And I think if we hit like, I bet we'd hit like a Chalice at least. But 4 chances to hit like a Prime Time, I think I'll take it. If I was running this in like a tournament, not that I would ever run this in a tournament, this would probably just be a Walking Ballista. But I wanted to join in on the cascading fun. Oh, thanks, Jim. Nice. Glad you could stop by for a bit. Got to go to work in like an hour, so trying to get this league done. It's going super fast at the start now. Had to stop and think. Definitely cost myself an extra like 5 minutes. Missing lethal. This has been fun. No Delver, no Snoko, no Valki deck. It's like the time of the day to play, I guess. Next time I try the regular list, these are usually surgicals. I want to try the extra pair of ballistas. They're pretty good against the Valki nonsense, as I found out the last couple of days. And generally, like, I think I would bring him in against Delver. Not sure how, like, what I'd side out. Because typically I've been bringing these 5 cards in, which seems like just the right amount to bring in. Like, any more than that seems like it's too much. Maybe crop rotations, like 2 of those, would be worth it for the 2 ballistas. So I feel like these capitalize well on the carpets that are definitely coming in. And just like the chance of like killing an unflipped Delver makes it worth it to me. You get it to be a 2/2, then it can block like a Dreadhorde at least indefinitely. Not that I would ever expect it to stay alive long enough for that. Damn, what the fuck? Why is this taking so long? I'm tempted to just cancel and then restart, but I don't know if that's like just some psychological, oh, that'll help the process. I don't think it will, but there we go. Giovanni. Yeah, this is a great hand. Turn 1 Spyglass, turn 2 Rejuvenator. Let's take Eye here. If this is like Snoko, this is like the best possible thing to have. We're gonna find out right now. Oh god, it's much worse. Okay, let's say Polluted Delta. I feel like this version should probably be better against like Ant though. Like we got Chalice. I was afraid of that kind of when they went basic Island Ponder. Come on. No other fetch land. LED. Uh-oh. Must have been a pretty good brainstorm. LED, Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor. That was in somewhere in 4 of the card, or the 4 cards they drew last turn, or this turn, I should say. Alright, we're just dead. I don't think Faerie Macabre is going to be worth it. Definitely Mindbreak Trap. Faerie would only hit, I guess if they go like the Past in Flames route. Maybe like hit maybe it is worth it. Miss up their like Cabal Ritual math. Maybe like it's just better than like the slower stuff. I guess I'll probably bring Ballistas just to pressure and make ad nauseas smaller. And then Tabernacle for empty. Let's just cut all the giant stuff. Spyglass seems bad. Okay, I think I just do want the fairies now. Chasm's bad. Honestly, I could literally bring in the whole sideboard. Like, maybe we hit an LED that gets played, like, out of sequence. Just cut Eye at this point. Yeah, let's bring the whole thing in. I think that's all better than all the stuff up there. Next to Prime Time. Give me the last card. Mulligan. Seems fine. Hope we find an ancient tomb off one of these once upon a times. Get the chalice down. It's either that or one of those 2 lands, but we got stuff to play, so I feel like I should probably play the Chalice for 0. I don't know, I haven't played Chalice decks in a while. It's at least ones that like don't get the 2 mana all that quickly, excuse me. Man, this kind of sucks. I'll take a Thought-Knot. Might be good later. Yeah, I'm gonna play it out on 0. Like, yeah, now I'm pretty glad I threw it out there. Rather have some disruption than no disruption. I hope they go for it. Yeah, so I did Eye of Ugin. I guess I could still draw an Ancient Tomb and get this Thought-Knot down next turn. That'd be probably the best draw. Hold on, what's this? Hercule's Recall. Echoing Truth. Echoing Truth. Uh-oh. Please don't have a hand discard spell. I had to hit this one, right? Yeah, it's like it's the payoff. If there's any choice. Could be wrong. Maybe that's stupid. Maybe I should just wait for whatever they search up. I don't know why I jumped the gun there. That was definitely a punt. Maybe their math will be off now. Alright, well I guess if they had two different things. They might have probably would have popped their LEDs then. And still like been bottlenecked down to one thing. Alright, we're dead then. It's 22. Well played. Well played. Ant person. Yeah, I think I punted though by trapping the Wish Claw. Oh, like a Thoughtseize or something. Since he had 2 like payoffs, it's probably there's nothing I could probably do about it, right? I was thinking like maybe if he had played the Wish Cloud and then you would have like used the LEDs, but then I guess he would have done the tutor first though. Alright, well, that makes me feel a little better if there's nothing I could do about it. The thing that would happen before if you didn't Mindbreak Trap the Wish Claws, and this was like true with tests too sometimes, is they could just like get like an Echo of Aeons, hold it, and then next turn just get like a big draw spell that way. Which is like one incentive to trap the Wish Claw. That's not great either, but let's try it. Yeah, he did have a really good hand. At least I think he did. Lavinia? Okay. This all looks pretty new to me. I guess probably Oko is here in this list, if it has those colors. It's pretty impossible for somebody to not be running Oko and having blue and green. Okay, Wasteland. Did not expect that. I'm just going to build via basics right here. It's more valuable to protect myself against a Wasteland. I guess I'll say Eldrazi in case I draw like a colorless source next turn. Or no, yeah. Never mind that. We have our colorless source already. Like a Karakas here at some point. Ooh. Copy theirs. Let's actually say this for Giant. First day's Brainstorm. I'll take Brainstorm. We're gonna get dazed here. That kind of sucks. Let's not play into it, I guess. And I'm regretting both my names with these caverns. But I guess the prime time one will pay off as soon as next turn, possibly. They'll probably force this. Sweet. So I think I need Chasm here, and I'm also going to gain a life. And they did show us Wasteland, but I'm just going to hope I can dodge that if they have more than that. I should copy. Yeah, I'll get Karakas at some point with this Golos. Let's get rid of this Eldrazi one. I purposely kept the 2 forests because I can't turn this down. That would be so sweet. Yeah. When I first saw this card, I thought it was stupid, like everyone else did. But yeah, I forgot the ruling that's a Cascade. You have to cast it from hand. You just can't search it up. Yeah, I was thinking that Waterfalls. Just weaken myself to the collateral of the anti-Cascade stuff that's probably happening right now. This was just kind of the last second thing I put in, though. Like, this should normally be like a Walking Ballista. But I figured if this was going to have a spot in any 12 post deck, it would probably be this one. I mean, we have to cast it. We have good stuff to hit. I'm going to keep this around one more turn. Let this Golos get in. Giant Scout. Man, it's like, what do I get here, though? So many options. Maybe I should have attacked. Maybe just Cloudpost, and hopefully I can dodge, like, swords for one more turn. Let's say Chimera, though, to make this guy as stupid as that is. Maybe Eldrazi's just better. I know. Yeah, like, not even trample. Like, come on. It's so, like, vanilla, other than the cascades. Alright, I'm getting Cloudpost, and then we can just do this the next turn. Regardless. Assuming we don't die. I didn't actually count, but yeah, we have 10. His opponent has seen like almost every creature type with these caverns. Chimera, the fuck? Oh yeah, that actually might happen. Yeah, so I thought they might time it like that. Oh, I hope this is good. Here we go. I didn't name Chimera. It's number 1. Thought-Knot Seer. Sorcerous Spyglass. Chris Ron, how's it going? Thought-Knot Seer. Come on, prime time. Prime time, please. Rejuvenator. Yeah, I was really hoping to get at least like a Golos or a prime time. Oh, okay. No more than one spell. Gotcha. Well, that's terrible. I mean, this is obviously that anti-Tybalt hate that you're talking about. I played a 10-10 for 10. Yeah, this is like the worst possible time to be playing more Cascade spells. Yeah, it'll kill Uro, though. It's a big body. We need help this next turn, though. So far, I've been unimpressed with Apex Devastator. If it searched up like 4 lands, I probably would play one. What do we expect out of this? Is back to basics a thing? I mean, I saw Wasteland, so probably not. I kind of want to bring like a couple of these in though. Maybe just a hedge. Maybe the Ballistas too. I guess this is just like Snowco. Everything seems pretty good already. Oh, okay. That was the thing that's stopped it then. I guess both those things were... Considering both those, look at that here. And really wanted to, like, that was like the one time probably we'll get to cast it. I betcha. Yeah, normally I would just have a Walking Ballista in place of that main deck. But I was last second decided to try something stupid. The Griffin thing wouldn't allow us. Yeah, I guess you could, like, yeah, hit something uncounterable and maybe set yourself up better for stuff after that. Like, assuming they didn't have the hate cards out that they did. Still pretty certain Oko is going to be in this deck, but I guess throwing more Wastelands will say that. I bet you there's at least one more Wasteland. Possibly the full set. Nice. Yeah, I'll put this down. Because that Eye of Ugin, I'm going to choose to use that next turn. I was planning to, if I hadn't drawn that, next turn just cast Thought-Knot and Golos in the same turn. But I think it'd be better to just guarantee like an Ulamog 2 turns from then. I mean, we are running Ancient Tombs and 4 Chalices, actually. How's it going, Slasher? Definitely playing the worst of the 2 Eternal formats right now, gotta say. Augustine. Yeah, I'm liking Vintage a lot more these days than Legacy. I feel like most people probably are. Oh, nice. You moved over, had a good time then. You haven't dealt with the last couple of months of bullshit. I don't know if there's anything weird with this, but it seems like people are like transitioning that way, like slowly. Like these lists that I see in like vintage events are like people that I typically see in like legacy ones. Yeah, I'm definitely in the same boat. And what am I killing here next turn? I'm gonna just kill this Lavinia right here. And give up this Thought-Knot, give him a card. I'm okay with that. Probably Hex Drinker or Archon. I'll kill with this Ulamog. I would love top unbanned. Someday that'll be reality. Probably not, honestly. That was before, obviously miracles were a thing when top was legal. Something came out that would, after top got banned. I was thinking that would have abused top like crazy. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I'm actually going to try this hand. It's a little slow, but I think that's fine against Snoko. Karakas is like the most important part. That's really good too. Yeah, definitely. Although, people still, like, even without top now, tournaments go to time still. So I always thought that argument was a little bit kind of weak. And people, if they were to just learn to play faster, but even like that, I think it still was just too powerful. If we get days undoing here, we're super fucked. Yeah, exactly, waterfalls. Those big ones, big GPs, I feel like it's always a 50-minute wait between rounds. At least at the start of the first day. There's no way every match could possibly finish on time. And there's like 1,000 matches happening. Top or no top. What land do I want next turn? Thinking, yeah, definitely Cavern now. Name some elves. Yes, Cloudpost. Better than Forest, yeah. The last few GPs I can remember going to, I feel like the software like always messed up or something. Like one of them was at Vegas for this modern one. Yeah, almost every time, like there towards the end, they said something would mess up, like with pairings. And a couple times they gave people like the option to get like their entry back. Just has happened to people that are watching too. I don't know like why their programming for that shit is so bad. Like just fix your software or get new stuff. Yeah, it just doesn't seem that difficult to calculate. I mean, if anything, the computers they're running is anything like Modo, like what that was designed on. Like, I guess that would make sense. That doesn't really make sense what I said, but we just know how shitty Wizards is with computers. Let's lead with an elf. It's time for Karakas. I think I want to try and wait till next turn to drop Golos and Thought-Knot the same turn. But I think I'm going to play the Karakas out just to bounce the Uro that they'll likely play next turn. I feel like the stuff are going to hit the board. Yeah. And if not, I'll just bounce the Lavinia. I'll be okay with that. Yeah, it'll suck. I mean, I I'd be okay with rather the Karakas getting wasted than the Cloudpost, though. I think they would hit the Cloudpost if they find it. Alright, I'm going to bounce this now. And block this. Maybe just take the 2. Yeah, I'll wait for the Uro. That's better to bounce. Right? No, I guess I'm going to bounce 2 things anyway. Yeah, I might as well just bounce this Lavinia. And I'll bounce the Uro next turn. Doesn't matter. This is fine. Not my other 1/1. Yeah, yeah, it seemed like they were trying to get me, but I'm okay with that kind of combat trick. Okay, please don't have days. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll at least get my untap my stuff here. Just won't learn. But yeah, I know they're like had a combat trick there. That sword's in hand, but it's just like a 1/1. That was just gonna get chump something anyway. Wasn't all that valuable to me. Surprised this thing is symmetrical. They usually don't do that with cards these days. Just life gain now. Yeah, because I'll bounce a row, and everything else is not that threatening. Oh, I could... No, I don't have enough mana to do the Cascade thing. Cascading Cataracts, that is. I shouldn't have done it right then. There's no need to do that then. Yeah, so Eye is going to come in tapped, so this is going to be another turn before I actually search with that. It's Wasteland. I was considering getting Glacial Chasm last turn, but I didn't know. So they're probably planning to counter this Golos, I would think. Ooh. Fuck, let's just try and kill him. What could they have? Of swords? Yeah, might as well go for that. 4, 5, 6. Might as well make it a 4/4. I'll keep the Karakas up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this is right, but that's what I've chosen. This is a little safer if this doesn't resolve. No, let's not play into days. We know they have that. And if they have swords, then well. Right. Alright, this last round has to go kind of quick. I have to get to work pretty soon. It's been a fun league, though. Thanks everyone for watching this. One last little league before I disappear from my work week. I'll be coming back as usual on the for the Saturday challenge. And I feel so like well rested today. I was so like just out of it for the Sunday challenge. And it's such like a mentally like draining challenge too, because that was like the first time that I'd seen Valki, those kind of decks, plus a bunch of other decks that I haven't seen in a while, like Burn, and yeah, I mean it's fun, even though it didn't do so well. I actually had fun. Yeah, Valki is pretty stupid. I did win the 2 matches I had against the like the Cascade heavier one, the combo-ish one, but I did lose to the shardless one, the more fair version. Alright. It's a lot of once upon a times. I'll try it though. Actually, something... Yeah, it's the Legacy... The qualifiers next weekend. But I think that's on Sunday. I'm gonna get the Ancient Tomb, just for the acceleration, if I need it. Man, this list is such a nice palette cleanser from the other one. You don't really have to think as hard at all. Just, yep, slam Cloudpost. Slam an Ancient Tomb. Just play creatures. Yeah, I'll start firing these off. Uh-oh. They're winning the race. I really don't want to give them more Cloudpost if I can help it, but I don't think I have a choice at this point. I can't really do anything with less than, I was thinking I could go get Cascading Cataracts and just try and sneak something quick that way, but I need some mana to be able to do that. I'll get Eye of Ugin here. If they play another Locust Land, they'll have 10 mana and they can Ulamog me. But I think Eye would be best too. I could possibly get Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, I can definitely get Thought-Knot Seer next turn if I want to. Called it. Yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. Unless there's no reason to even play that out. Okay, so the colorless post. It's good to know. Take the chalices out, I think. What am I still doing? They won the arms race. The race to the Ulamog. Alright. Probably these. Just for the chalices. That's probably it. I don't think Ballista is going to be too good against post-sized creatures. I think this is way too slow. Yeah, it's just getting more Cloudposts out, going first, and then hoping you have like the bomb before they do. Yeah, without even like a Cloudpost, I don't trust this. This is better. I guess it's better. Yeah, I'll play Tube turn 1. Elf. Name Elf with Cavern. And hopefully I can accelerate fast enough into this prime time. I have to put back though. I guess another Cavern. I feel like with Eye of Ugin, I could potentially get to... I just think Eye of Ugin is important. Just have it here to go. Yeah, like 9 mana plus Eye of Ugin is the mana needed to search up and cast Thought-Knot, which I think will be good in this spot, this situation. I'm just going to take the Vesuva and copy the Cavern to give myself another green source, or start building my green sources for the prime time. Oh, really? I wouldn't have guessed that. They're going to see Apex Devastator. I don't think they're going to take it. probably too early to start jumping. Plus, I'd rather have a little bit of pressure if they play a Karn. Next turn, I'll likely use my mana to search up Thought-Knot. Take whatever gigantic thing is waiting for me in their hand. I guess I could Warping Wail right here. Put the token in. Oh. I wouldn't jump with that Rejuvenator here anyway. Alright. Guess we're doing something else. Leave with this. It is Slasher. Indeed, is a Apex Devastator. I think I get a Glimmerpost with one of these, and then a Chasm with the other. Can't do the Thought-Knot thing I was talking about. Gonna not die. Poke him for one first. I should keep it back just in case something bad happens. Possibly. I think I want to risk getting Chasm here though. I'll go to 1, getting 3, go to 4. I would be okay if they bounced it then at that point. You want to see the forest? I would be down. I don't think we have enough mana though to double jump here and get this naming Karakas. I would be down just to cast it though. Let's see, how much mana can they have? If I get one more Locust, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they play another mana source, they could Ulamog. Yeah, I gotta answer that Karakas though, and I don't have the mana now. I could get Cataracts. That would give me the green mana to do it. But I still need life gain, multiple sources of, yeah, I need to stay alive still. So, I think it's just Glimmerpost, Chasm. Yeah, definitely try to Devastator if the time comes for that. Let's get Glimmerpost. Because we have an extra Locust land because of what they have. And if they Ulamog again, just whatever. I don't want to play around that. I shall accept that. I actually keep the Tomb around, because I plan to keep Chasm around as well. And I'll take the damage from Tomb. Yeah, it's the 4th giant of the deck now. The first non-colorless one of its kind. It was pretty unimpressive though. despite having a cast trigger. Just like its big colorless brothers. Oh, thanks Archon. Thank you for the host. Hey everyone, playing some Legacy here. I'm actually just about to wrap this up too. We're seeing the game 2. We're down a game of the 5th round of this league. Playing a Stompy-esque kind of version of 12 Post. I always play 12 Post, by the way. I'm assuming you probably know me if you are coming from Archon's stream. We're a pretty tight-knit Legacy community. Hey, how was your stream, Archon? Playing some Archie nonsense. It's being assembled right now as we speak. It might be done even as soon as this weekend. So I'm like super excited about that. Oh, Mono Black Vampires? I don't even know what that is. Sounds sweet though. I think everyone just decided to play whatever the hell they wanted at this point. Kind of got that feeling. Playing the challenges this past weekend. Man, there's some crazy stuff going on now. Yeah, let's get one of these chasms, or one of these caverns. How much is Valki right now? It's like $80, right? Or 80 ticks. Yeah, this is basically depthless depths. 14,000. If this is another Ulamog. It looks like it. They've won the Ulamog arms race. Opponent was the better post deck. So everyone, yeah, it's pretty good for me. I've beaten the combo version twice, and I lost to the shardless fair version, but I think it would be pretty good if I knew exactly what I was doing. No Chalice a 7 today. It is a possibility though. Alright, 3-2. So yeah, sorry everyone that just came, was expecting Legacy from me at least. But I want to continue the raids, which I always intend to do that. I just don't actually do it, because sometimes I just want to put the stream down. I'm tired and shit. Let's see who else is streaming Legacy, if anyone is. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of stale right now. I urge everyone to give Vintage a try, and also a watch. Yeah, definitely Archon. Yeah, me and Archon and other... I'm planning to do guest streams once my new amazing computer is up and running. And Archon is definitely one of my guests that's planned for this. So, yeah, you can definitely look forward to some good Legacy fun once that's happening. But yeah, thanks everyone for all the good support. It's been fun today. Let's find a Legacy streamer, if there is anybody else. I'll be back on Saturday, as most likely is the soonest. If anybody knows any Legacy, it's me. It doesn't look like it. Vintage. Alright, well, I guess the raid is probably not happening either then. I don't want to support Arena until they add Eternal cards to that. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for my stream. I stream Saturday, Sunday, and I try to do it Monday as well. Always 12 posts, generally. But yeah, that's my stream for today. It's a short one. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a good rest of your Monday. Oh, Nikachu? Modern? Alright, yeah, we'll raid him. We'll show some support. It's like Nikachu MTG, right? Yeah, that was close, Alacartez. You got me before I signed out. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, it's Tuesday today.